the king. So you think you guys got a lot in common? In some aspects, yeah.
Terence Crawford recently enlisted the help of Floyd Mayweather to assist with his training as he prepares for his upcoming fight against Canelo Alvarez in September. Crawford made the decision to start his preparations early, opting not to take any other fights in 2025. His sole focus for the year is on the highly anticipated showdown with Alvarez in September.
To make the adjustments that he's made to certain fighters.
Terence Crawford isn't taking any chances against Canelo Alvarez. To prepare, he's enlisted the help of Floyd Mayweather, the first man to defeat Canelo. Crawford is starting his training camp early to adjust to the weight difference before their September fight, with a short break planned mid-year. Before the fight, Crawford welcomed Floyd Mayweather to his camp, where they worked closely on defense, focusing on the shoulder roll, footwork, and body feints. Crawford found the training valuable as he prepares to move up in weight. Despite comparisons between Mayweather and Crawford, Terence refused to diminish Mayweather's legacy, acknowledging his rightful place as a 50-0 champion. Terence Crawford has a lot of respect for Floyd Mayweather. When asked about their similarities, Crawford praised Floyd's greatness but noted their differences. While both took risks early in their careers, Crawford tends to take more chances. He also pointed out the distinction between Money Mayweather and Pretty Boy Floyd, with Pretty Boy being the more aggressive fighter.
I think, I take more chances, right now. But,
Floyd Mayweather's career shifted as he dealt with hand injuries and moved up to face bigger opponents. Despite their differences, Crawford acknowledges they share many similarities. When Mayweather faced Canelo Alvarez, Floyd was in his mid-30s while Canelo was just 23, yet Mayweather's defense was flawless, preventing Canelo from landing a punch in all 12 rounds. Over the years, Mayweather has trained top fighters like Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Gervonta Davis. Now, Terence Crawford is his latest pupil, and he had some thoughts to share about working with the boxing legend.
I think, I take more chances, right now. But,
You might wonder why Terence Crawford, with 40 fights under his belt, sought Mayweather's help so close to retirement. The reason is simple. Crawford's next fight will be his debut at 168 Ulbs, a significant move in his career. To prepare for his move to 168 Ulbs, Terence Crawford turned to Floyd Mayweather, a 5-weight class world champion, for guidance. Speaking to TNT Sports, former 2-time world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury agreed that weight would be the key factor in the matchup. Fury believes Crawford would have had a chance to beat Canelo in a lower weight class, but with the fight set at super middleweight, he backs the Mexican fighter to win if the contest happens. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is a tough matchup, with both fighters in different weight categories. If the fight happens at 168 Ulbs, I'd pick Canelo to win. At 140 Ulbs, I'd back Crawford. Canelo has firmly ruled out dropping weight, which aligns with Crawford's goal of testing himself by moving up to 168 Ulbs minus 14 pounds more than his last fight. The fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is inching closer, with Crawford eager and Canelo saying he'll take it for the right price. After months of discussions, the two have reportedly agreed on a deal for the mega fight this year. It's said to have come together after both met with Saudi Chief Turki Al in London. While boxing fans are excited, another major star, Gervonta Davis, isn't impressed, calling it easy work.
Pay-per-view to watch it.
Is the skill level of Crawford equalize the weight, in your opinion?
I think if they fought, they'd obviously be the same weight, would they not?
Yes.
So,
Gervonta Davis isn't a fan of the Crawford versus Canelo fight, and his coach, Calvin Ford, has weighed in on how the fight might play out. The debate over who would win continues, with this being one of the biggest matchups in boxing, featuring 2 pound-for-pound greats. However, the fight would require Crawford to make a significant jump in weight. When speaking to Fight Hype, Calvin Ford seemed to favor Canelo in the potential matchup.
Maybe he would bring Canelo down to 60 or 54 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
Calvin Ford praised Canelo, calling him the king, and expressed interest in seeing the fight between Canelo and Crawford. He acknowledged Canelo's strong performance in his fights. Ford also discussed Crawford's last outing at 154 ulbs, where he defeated Israel Madrimov but couldn't secure a stoppage. Ford noted it was Crawford's first fight at that weight, so it's hard to judge his power there. He compared it to David Benavidez's weight jump, emphasizing the need for fighters to make adjustments. Ford hopes Crawford gets another fight at that weight to prove his power. If not, questions may arise.
Easy work. I heard him say, I'm easy work. If I was easy work, you would take all that money that he's offering you.
Ford explained that Crawford is chasing a fight with Canelo because he's determined to cement his legacy, knowing he's not getting any younger. While Crawford focuses on this showdown, he's also been embroiled in a war of words with Teofimo Lopez, with their feud recently escalating on social media.
Terence Crawford, Canelo situation, do you think that's a fight where they could get to a weight that makes sense? Do you think that the weight would affect Terence Crawford?
Canelo's the king. Whatever he say.
In the past 2 years, Crawford solidified his case as the top pound-for-pound boxer by dominating Errol Spence Jr. in their super fight at 147 ulbs. Davis, who competes at 135 ulbs, was asked how he would fare against Crawford at 147, and he confidently stated he could beat the bigger fighter in 6 rounds. "He's going to sleep. He ain't got no chance," Davis said, predicting a win in round 6. The weight disparity has sparked debate in the boxing community, with Mike Tyson sharing a similar view.
It's a good fight. I like to see that fight, the outcome of it, you know what I'm saying? And then watching Canelo been making some good moves, as far as fights and whatnot.
Mike Tyson expressed his concerns about a potential Crawford versus Canelo fight, saying on the Come and Talk to Me podcast that the weight difference is too much for Crawford. He pointed out that Crawford had a tough fight against Israel Madrimov, who was big and awkward, and Tyson believed Crawford shouldn't have faced him. Despite this, Crawford, who stands 5'8" and has a wiry frame, is confident he knows what's best for his body, even if it means stepping up in weight to face tougher competition.
Question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look? 147?
Crawford shared with Yahoo Sports that knowing the right time for his body to move up in weight is key. Before fighting Madrimov, he moved up because he wanted to face the best in the division. Crawford's ambition is undeniable, and he may soon have the chance to achieve all-time greatness against Canelo. The weight disparity, if overcome, could only serve to further cement his legacy with a victory.
Who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen.
It's surprising to see Floyd Mayweather training another fighter after the fallout with Gervonta Davis last year. This move shows just how much Mayweather respects Terence Crawford and is willing to take another big risk. Mayweather and Davis had a close working relationship, with Mayweather aiming to mold Davis into a superstar. Their bond was strong, built on a mentor-protege dynamic.
Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, and